Welcome to Roadside RC. My name's Troy. In this video, we're going to be looking at how do we remove some mass from the tires and wheels that we have on our Axial Wraith. So, honestly, love this vehicle, love these tires and wheels, but they're really, really heavy. And so we're going to look at how much really do they weigh versus the tires that I had them on there before. And what can we do to actually get some of that mass back down so that we're reducing the rotating mass of the vehicle to help it do stuff like accelerate faster, pop up over some obstacles easier, that kind of thing. Another piece of this that we're going to tackle is, as we make the tire lighter weight, can we also make it to where it is softer? So whether that means we're going to be cutting the foams inside, whether that means we're going to be modifying the tread to make the tire overall softer. What you notice, the truck right now is pretty heavy. We'll get to weighing it here in just a second. Truck overall is pretty heavy, and what you'll notice here, if you can really see underneath it, there's almost no deflection to this tire whatsoever. It is sitting there completely. There is no flat footprint on the ground. Before, what I was running on this vehicle were these Duratrax Deep Woods, but it has almost I'd say probably almost a 2-inch span here where it has contact on the ground because of how that tire is deforming. You can almost see the bulge here in the sidewall, that kind of thing. So that's what we're looking at. Contact on the ground in order to get traction. It's one of the complaints that I have with this. Traction's not as good as I think it could be. So is that foams? Is that modifying the tread a little bit? The thing we're curious about as we get all this started is just how much does this truck weigh as it sits? So I zeroed the scale with the tape on it as a holder, and we are sitting at 9 pounds, basically 9 pounds and 2 ounces. All right, how much of that is just these wheels? Let's check out. All right, so the total truck weighed just over 9 pounds. Let's see how much just the tires and wheels. All right, so look at this. Just the tires and wheels are almost half of that. Just over 4 pounds. So literally 4 of my 9 pounds of that truck are the wheels and tires. That seems excessive. So here's these Duratrax Deep Woods that I was running before. They are 1 pound, 10 ounces, 1 pound, 11. So basically 2 pounds, almost a little, still pretty noticeable amount under 2 pounds. And so literally these weigh less than half of what these weigh. And so that just comes to the argument, right? Is rotating mass good or bad? You know, everybody has their opinions. I tend to fall on the side of bad. Rotating mass especially puts extra work and strain on your driveline, on your motor, on your ESC. With these tires as an example, I was able to run the 12-turn Holmes hobby motor for like a year plus with absolutely zero issues. I put 2 extra pounds of rotating mass on the vehicle, and within a couple months I had burned out that 12-turn motor. All right, so first, when it comes to modifying these USD Stickies, here's my current plan of attack. So we have big lugs, we have medium lugs, we have small lugs. All right, big lugs go all the way around the edge, small lugs have a cut in the middle, medium lugs have a cut in the middle, small lugs are just these individuals sitting here on the edges. I think these small lugs are going to go away. We're going to just absolutely cut them off. Now here's one thing that I think is very important. Notice these medium lugs have these cuts in the shoulder here, right? I like this because it provides like where, you know, if you're going to come up on an edge, it can pass here and it can catch on this lug. But check this out. If you actually push in on the tire, what you can see is it'll actually fold in at this cut. And so it'll fold in, and this tip in here in the middle will actually come over and touch here as you compress that in, right? That's allowing that tire to envelop and go over corners. What happens up here with this solid lug? It can't do that. It can't do that at all because it's solid. It doesn't have any ability to flex there. I do actually benefit by just cutting this one a little bit deeper so that I can still get that flex in there somewhere. We've got all all those small lugs all the way around cut out, and I'll be honest, it's looking pretty good. I was really nervous about this. This is the most expensive set of tires that I've purchased for a RC car, and I was literally taking a knife to them. So the next thing to do on this is to deal with these outer lugs. All right, and like I said, so these are really stiff and don't move at all, but they're also part of that. The stiffness is good because if you're gripping something here, you kind of want that. And we have this small lug here that when you push on it, it kind of bends in. If you push it real hard, you'll see that this actually collapses in here. What we're going to do is take that small step, we're going to take it all the way out. So you can see over here where I've already done that on a couple of them, and it's a noticeable difference as far as right here, you're coming up on something and you're trying to collapse that lug, how much force that takes, versus right here where it just folds over immediately. So what's going to be good is we're going to fold over when we hit something, and then this is going to catch and try to claw its way up whatever obstacle we're going over. So to do this is actually super simple. Very, very sharp knife is important. Just come in with your super sharp knife, maybe 1 or 2 slides. Same thing this direction, 1, 2. Because I'm on camera, I'm trying to be even gentler than normal. 3, and then that thing is coming out of there. Done, just like that, easy peasy. And it comes in nice and square, and then it just folds in. Look how easy that folds in now. So I've created quite the pile of rubber so far. So let's check out how much difference it makes. So this is a non-cut tire. Non-cut tire comes in at just over 1 pound. 1 pound, 0.2 ounces. Cut tire comes in at, so 16 ounces is a pound. So we're down, we're not even down a total ounce of weight when it comes to the tire. Now, okay, so the tire weighs 16 ounces and we've taken like a half out. All right, so we're down maybe 5% weight, something like that. So it's not a lot. It is definitely not a lot, especially when we're looking for like a pound. But directionally, I believe this is correct. These tires are looking awesome with this new cut, both in the side and that shoulder lug, and then these others off. I'm gonna finish these off. And then part 2 of this video, which I'm probably gonna have to break up, part 2 of this video is gonna be taking these beadlock wheels apart and seeing if there's a way for me to make them not the high mass version, right? So is there any way that I can remove weight out of these wheels? So while I'm finishing all this up, you know, and working on the rest of these tires, and I'm gonna start doing this, come on over here, check out some of the other videos that we have going on, whether it's a crawling video, whether it's a different how-to video on the Wraith. We really appreciate your support. We'll take it easy. We'll see you next time. Follow along. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.